BX-15 560p of Leon Claw is here. This is the newest balance type from Beybladex. These new Beyblades all come with 3 new parts, so the remakes are over. We don't need to have everyone with 360 with taper. So we are getting new bits and ratchets and layers. So let's take a look at Leon Claw. This is the new balance bit point. It is a very unique semi-flat, it's like a semi-flat ball, I think it was in Burst or something. But it is a flat bit with a point in the middle. We will see if that wears down and it just becomes a flat. But as of now, it has a double motion, according to Takara Tomy, that when it is flat, it will sit on this point and be a balance type or more of a defense stamina. But if he gets launched sideways or hit, he's going to grab on these flat parts and go crazy. Just like a lion in the wild. He's got his weight in attack mode or he's all out. So that is the bit point. Very nice. We already saw this on Viper Tail because I got BX-16 before 15 because apparently Leon Claw is very rare. But this is a 560 ratchet. So it's got 5 contact points now. That is 1 more than the most we've had so far. And a 60 height. So that's very neat. 560 ratchet, not much to say about it. But 5 points, I don't know. I haven't enjoyed the burst resistance on it. Last but not least is the layer. It is a very detailed layer, come to expect that with Beybladex parts, and all of these indents or grooves symbol the claws of a lion, which I think they did a pretty good job. They have all these different contact points, so it can be very unpredictable or very fluid, like a lion in the wilderness. Let's start with the bit point, see what his official weight is. 2.2. So he's 0.2 grams heavier than Orb. So it seems like Orb is one of the lightest ones we've got recently. And a 560 ratchet. 6.59, so about on par with the other ratchets. And last, the most important part is the layer. Seems pretty heavy. I'm guessing like 36. Nope, 31. I don't know why I overshot that much, but 31.36. I thought it was going to be a little heavier than that. So let's get him assembled. If you don't know, you line up this white part with this indent in the layer, you turn it until it clicks, and then you take your bit and you insert it until it clicks also. And now you have a fully assembled Beybladex Bay and Leon Claw's official weight. 40.15. Nice. Well, I believe Viper Tail. Let's check out Viper Tail's weight. Let's compare the 2 recent releases of Beybladex, starting out with Viper Tail. Yes, he is 43.6. So Leon Claw is 3 grams lighter. That's kind of crazy. I did not expect that. But I guess that is the new release of Leon Claw. Let's launch him in the stadium and see his movement. This is a booster, so we get a new recolor of the launcher. This is actually the first recolor we have of the launcher. And it is a very clean gold, white, and black. I didn't expect them to do this right off the bat, but it definitely complements the Beyblade very nicely. So nothing new about this, same right spin, but let's get Leon Claw launched in here and see his movement of a balanced Beyblade. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Love it! So he is aggressive. Like I said, if he catches those edges, he is out of there. Let's try that again. So I did a little weak launch there. I don't know about that point, man. He just seems very aggressive, but I guess it's kind of the opposite thing of Taper. That Taper had the edges on the outside, so when he was on the outside, he was less aggressive. And now when Leon Claw is on his outside ridges, he is more aggressive. So that's an interesting gimmick. But I do think that he has a decent motion for being a balance type. We're going to get him into the Extreme Tournament Series coming up shortly. He's going to be up against the other 3 releases of Beybladex so far and the champion from Season 1. So stay tuned for the extreme battles of Beybladex tournaments. Let's get him launched in there one more time before we head out. There we go. So he's got some nice aggressive extreme line usage there. So once again, it is feeling like a balance bay, but let's just go crazy and do a tilted launch. Huh, maybe that's how you launch him if you want him to be more tame. It's all strategy in Beybladex. Apparently I had this completely backwards, but if you don't know anything about Viper Tail, hit the video on screen now for the battles of all recolors of Viper Tail. The one that wins is not the one you would expect to be the original Viper Tail. So click that video on screen and stay tuned for the next video coming your way. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Peace.